Yeah! 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 The celebration has started! Yeah! 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 Remember this? Yes! The celebration has begun! The celebration has begun! The celebration! Let's go! Woo! Woo! Woo, 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 woo. Today, November 10th, 2020, marks the day of the launch of the Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S. Let's go! First of all, congratulatories are in order. First of all, congratulatories are in order. Let's give it up for the Xbox supporters. Let's give it up for the Xbox fans, the Xbox diehards. So, y'all see those little ghost particles floating by? It's the spirits. It's the spirit world. It's all the dead Xbox fans from spirits past coming back. Let's go. Let's celebrate. The spirits are here. The spirits are here. They're ready to celebrate. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Xbox supporters, Xbox fans. They have been through literally, what are we now, on the 4th generation? 4.5 generation from the Xbox original, Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox One X, Xbox Series X. You got to give it up for those guys, man. This is the only way that it can be possible. Is if it wasn't for the Xbox fans of past to now, we would not have a current Xbox Series X right now. I'm saying this right now. The only, I'm saying this right now. The only true next-gen console. The only true next-gen console. We're going to get into the reason why I'm saying it's the only true next-gen console, but trust me on this one. It is the only true next-gen console. We also have to give congratulatories to Microsoft, Phil Spencer, and the whole shebang. We have to give props to Microsoft right now for releasing the 4th installment of the next Xbox. Not many consoles can do this. Not many consoles can make it this long. Pulling in strong numbers with each and every single Xbox installment. Going back to coming out late in the PlayStation 2 GameCube generation and still able to do magnificent numbers. Coming out with the Xbox 360 and dominating. The Xbox 360 dominated. Especially in an era, in a generation where everybody believed that PlayStation was king. Xbox 360 came, they sold, and they conquered. Outstanding job with the Xbox 360. Outstanding job with the Xbox One. According to the gaming community, the Xbox One has not supplied not one game. According to the gaming community. According to your pro, LIGNs, and the GameSpots, and even your media pundits that are clamored all over Twitter. according to the Xbox One, it had no games, and it was still able to test the test of time and be the go-to console of the generation. Now we're on the Xbox Series X. Today marks the day. Anybody get a chance to get their consoles? Let me go ahead and check the chat room real quick, see who's here, give my shout outs, and we'll get right back to the video. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, yes. Today's a good day. Today's a big day, guys. Today's a big day. Everybody hit the like button. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Say what up to the chat room. The toxics, the PlayStation fans would have been annoying. Let's go. Hold up. I got people here. I got Altier, Admin, yo, I don't know, that must be some type of bot. Jake the Snake, what's going on? Trump 2020. Dominic Jones, here we go. How you doing, brother? Zen Mode. AB Shaz, Hype to Beast. I got my sex. Okay, Hype to Beast, congratulations, man. Goat Clan, what's good? Zoom, 2B, Rohan Star, Trump is no longer president. Subscribe to me for good luck. It's legendary. 24/7, what's going on? MF Billion, man, I love Zobi, what's going on? How you doing? Only reason the Xbox and the Switch are going to dominate the PlayStation. Yeah. The PlayStation liberals of gaming. Yeah. This is very, 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 very special, man. I didn't get a chance to get my Xbox Series X, but don't worry. I will get mine. There is plenty enough time to go ahead and get my Xbox Series X. Trust me. Trust me. And when I get it, best and believe you will know. When I get my Xbox Series X, we will be doing unboxings. We will be doing testings. We'll be pulling out heat scanners and scanning how hot the Xbox Series is running. We will be taking the wires and the cords and we'll be plugging in the back. And then we'll be doing frame rate tests. Testing the frames. You know what I'm saying? Bah. No. This ain't PlayStation. Bah. Locked, 60 frames per second, huh? Locked, 60 frames per second. So yes, congratulatories are in order for Microsoft fans, for Microsoft, Phil Spencer, and not only that, for those of us who might be coming back and spending our hard-earned cash with Microsoft. Congratulations are in order for you as well, for the newcomers that might be coming back from the 360 generation, or even if this is your first console of choice. Congratulations. You made the right decision in picking up the only next-gen console. And we're going to get into that in this video. There is no other current next-gen console on the market unless you want to include the Nintendo Switch. Unless. What is there to look forward to with the Xbox Series X? I mean, you might say, well, Zobi, this is the current liberal narrative that's running on Twitter right now. There's no games, man. I mean, come on. Where's the array of games? Where are my games at? Where can I get in here to get these games going? Where are the games? Where are the games? Where are the games? All poppycock. All bullshit. All cap. All lies. There are thousands but thousands of games to be accessed currently on your Xbox Series X. Thousands upon thousands of games. Thousands upon thousands of games. You have 3 to 4 generations worth of video games to play. You have Xbox One games, you have Xbox 360 games, you have Xbox One X games, Xbox Series X games. There are clamorings of video games that you can play. Trust me, you're not just going to be picking this console up. You're just going to be sitting on your flipping dashboard and there's nothing for you to play. That's lies. That's bullcrap. Sony fanboys want to try to build up their console to be the best console of the market because they're going to be offering you quote-unquote PlayStation exclusives. But I'm telling you, for a guy who's been a PlayStation historian, who's been buying all PlayStation consoles, trust me, this is brand new narratives that are being ran by Twitter liberals, and not only that, unreliable, irresponsible gaming critics like IGN, Greg Miller, Happy Cat, all of them are extremely irresponsible. Ever since day one, I'm telling you, when it comes to the PlayStation, I am a fan. I was a fan. I can't say that anymore because I will never, ever buy another PlayStation console ever again, and we'll get into the reasons why. But as a PlayStation gamer, for a guy who had the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, the PSP, the PlayStation 3, the PS4, every single PlayStation console has launched with 0 games. Now, all of a sudden, it's a narrative. In my opinion, the PlayStation 5 has dropped with absolutely 0 games. Will launch with absolutely 0 games. What are you talking about? What is this guy talking about? This guy's insane. No. Hear me out. Spider-Man Miles Morales, DLC. Only about 3 to 4 hours. I'm noticing these lying websites are starting to add hours every day. Are you noticing that? First it was 3 hours. Now it's 4 hours. Now it's 5 hours. The next day is 15 hours. The next day is 20 hours. Will you make up your gosh darn minds? How many hours is this game? We're going to be paying $70 for this game. The supposed brand new PlayStation 5 game that you can play on your PlayStation 4. No games. Bug Snatch. Destruction Derby All-Stars. Little Big Planet. Are those really fucking games? Can you really consider that to be games? Really? Is that your selling point? Bug Snatch, Little Big Planet, and Destruction Derby All-Stars? Is that what you're enticing me with? Is that the reason why I gotta run out and pre-order and go through all this hassle for that? That's what IGN is telling you that the Xbox Series is missing. That's what they're saying. Is that Bug Snatch is not there. Little Big Planet is not there. And Destruction Derby All-Stars. 3 games they'll be giving away for free. Oh, God. And don't let me get started on Demon Souls. Demon Souls, a game that came out 11 years ago. Nobody bought. Nobody bought. Not only that, it's not even being made by From Software. Not only that, it's not even being made by any of the Japanese studios. We'll get into that. Not only that, it's being made by some delusional jackass who has no idea what the format of it or what From Software should be. I am telling you, when you play that game, it will be nothing like the Souls experience. It's going to be a horrible port that's going to be overrated by generic YouTubers and IGN. The game can't even run at flipping 30 frames per second. Notice I didn't even say 60 frames per second. The game is barely able to stabilize at 30 frames per second. The game will not be using ray tracing, and that's the main selling point for the PlayStation fanboys. Before it was SSD, but come to find out the SSD was better on the Xbox. So they got rid of that, so they started to go on ray tracing. The game will not be able to utilize ray tracing. I don't know what none of this shit means. I'm just putting it out there because this is what you guys say. So you mean to tell me you're charging me for a remastered game, $70 flipping dollars, a game that came out 11 years ago by a real company From Software and published by even realer company by Atlas. Sony pushed both of them aside, brought in some jackasses to work on the game. And now you mean to tell me that's Demon Souls? Absolutely not. If you really want to play Demon Souls, go back and buy the game you didn't play 11 years ago. Go back and buy the game that I told you about 11 years ago. Complete bullshit. I have been telling people about the Soul series, especially the Sony fanboys, on this goddamn channel for the past 11 years. And everybody had extended a middle finger to me because they wanted to play the Uncharted 2s, because they wanted to play the Kill Zones at that time, because they wanted to play the Order 1886. Shitty games. Shitty fucking games. Now everybody wants to dive into Demon Souls. Now everybody wants to play the Demon Souls series. Now everybody wants to dive into the Soul series 11 years later. Now you don't get props for that. You don't get no fucking props for that.
Hey, but hold on, man. What the hell, dude? Come on. As long as we're playing the game now, that's all that matters.
No, it doesn't. Because at the time when I told you, you extended a middle finger at me. You told me to go fuck myself. You don't get props for that. That nigga should have been sucking my dick 11 years ago. You would have got that pass. All these games, the Souls games, the Yakuza series, Dragon Quest, RPGs, Japanese games, 2020 is when everybody decides to get on board. The Persona series. Are those really games? No, seriously. Are those really games? Bug Snatch. A Demon Souls remaster that they're charging you for $7. This is the first remaster ever, but they'll be charging you full price. Usually they give you some type of bargain. I could understand if it was $49.99. Oh, did y'all hear that Sony was planning on charging more than $70 for their games? Did you hear about that? I really wish they pulled the trigger on that. I really wish they would have charged about $90 to $100 for a game. I really flipping wish they would do that. They are so lucky. Because I don't mean in the standards of charging $100 for a game and like it would have destroyed Sony. Definitely. But I would have loved to see people capping and defending Sony for charging $100 for a flipping video game. Oh my God, that would be the most beautiful thing. They're already doing it now. Could you imagine if Microsoft, congratulations Microsoft, this is your day. Could you imagine if Microsoft was charging $70 for their games right now on launch and Sony was charging $60? Do you understand how the LIGNs and all these liberal media pundits on Twitter would have destroyed Microsoft? Do you not understand the complete hypocrisy that's going on here? Are those really games? I saw a picture today that they have some type of stand over there in Japan. Japan is not planning, Sony's not planning on doing anything with Japan, and they're not even planning on doing in-store purchases when it pertains to PlayStation and PlayStation products. But they have some type of booth up right now currently for PlayStation. I want you guys to check this out real quick, because I can't show you these things, and you guys are going to be, you're not going to, I can't just tell you these things. I have to show you, because if I don't show you, you guys are going to be like, oh, come on, what the hell, man? You really going to believe this guy? I mean, he's coming up with false narratives with no proof. Do you have proof that we stole the election? Huh? Yes, I do. Yes, I do have proof that you stole the election. Hold on. Look at this. Check this out. They created some type of fictionalized stand booth over there at in Japan. You won't be able to buy PlayStations in store. You won't be able to do that. But check this out. Check this shit out, man. I want y'all to see something, and then I want you to I'm going to the chat room and see if they saw what I saw. Wait. Now, did you guys see what I saw? Chat room, did you guys see? Let me go to my chat room. Let me go to my chat room. Xbox is based. The Democrats still. This guy is absolutely lying. This is 100% denial. Yeah, exactly, Zen mode. Exactly, Zen mode. Where is everyone? It's a flipping ghost town. There's nobody in there. You mean to tell me that we're in Japan, the mecca of PlayStation, the mecca of Japanese games, the mecca of gaming, and there's nobody in there checking out the displays, looking at the PlayStation, playing the game? It's a flipping ghost town in there. What's going on there? What's going on in Japan? Where the Japanese people are not even embracing the new PlayStation 5. Getting their hands on the controller, blowing on the controller. Nobody's testing out the new Spider-Man demo that's currently been running, just running the in-game menu. Come on, man, this is not a big flipping deal. Yes, this is a big flipping deal, bro. You can't have the launch of the PlayStation 5 in about 2 days and nobody's in there looking. Nobody gives a god. People are just walking past. Could you imagine if that was the launch of the Nintendo Switch and people were just walking past on their gadgets of choice? That's embarrassing. The Japanese public is completely done with PlayStation. It is a joke over there. Sales have come to a screeching halt with all PlayStation products. That's the reason why Sony's getting up out of Japan. They're more focused on the American audience, which is a big mistake. Which is a big mistake, and we'll get into that in 2 days of the launch. PlayStation 5. Also, did you also notice that the bargain bins were clogged? Did you see that? The bargain bins were clogged. Did y'all see? I was looking. I got a good look of what was going on, and I said, "God damn! Look at that bin over there, clogged with PlayStation games. It's already clogged with PlayStation 5 games." You stupid. Yo, the PlayStation 5 is a disaster in Japan, bro. It's a disaster. Nigga, if that was a Nintendo Switch, people would be already camping and ready for the motherfucker. Just waiting. You will be see people outside waiting. You will be see people tampering with the cases. You will see people playing with the you switch it. People would have been going crazy if that was a Nintendo Switch. Watch, I'm gonna show you when a Nintendo Switch Pro comes out and all they add is 4K resolution. Watch, because this is going to be you're gonna be seeing my Japanese brothers clogging up the Nintendo section. They're already clogging. If you also notice, there's a Nintendo section. There's people already in there buying games already. There's no bargain bin for the Nintendo. This is what I saw. Very concerning. Very concerning. But Xbox, this is your day. Clap it up. What is there to look forward to? Like I said, PlayStation doesn't have any flipping games. So let's not believe the narratives. Let's not believe Digital Foundry. Let's not believe IGN games. It's all bullcrap. It's all cap. It's all lies. There's nothing to look forward to when it pertains to the PlayStation 5. But what can you look forward to with the Xbox Series X? First of all, you're going to have the official next gen, the only next gen console on the market, hands down. That is did you see the Xbox Series X? It is a beauty, isn't it not? It is extremely quiet. It is extremely small in comparison to the PlayStation 5. Did you guys hear that the Sony was planning on making the PlayStation 5 even bigger? Oh my God! The PlayStation 5 is a mess. It's a mess. It was intended to be even bigger. Oh, could you? It's already big now. It's very compact, very quiet, running at very cool degrees. You're not going to believe me. You are not going to believe me. But I'm going to give you the proof. Because if I don't give you the proof, you won't believe me. I just can't say things. Because before I used to say things, and you guys wouldn't take my word. You would take it as trolling. Now I'm going to give you proof. Now when I say things, I'm going to line it up with proof. I was already able to show you that the PlayStation 5 display was extremely empty. Nobody was there. Nobody's buying games. Nobody's pre-order games. There was barely a woman. The woman that was in there, she was lost. she thought she was in the Nintendo section. She got lost. That one single woman that you saw, she was lost. They started asking her questions. She said, "I thought it was the Nintendo section. I'm sorry. Let me get back over there to the Nintendo section." And, you know, and people say Microsoft bad, Sony are acting what? The only game I'm looking forward to is Guilty Gear. Oh God, why do you guys like that Guilty Gear so much? Check this out. Check this out, guys. Remember I said that the Xbox Series X would be running at extremely cool temperatures? And not only that, extremely quiet. Check this out, guys. Check this out. People thought I photoshopped this shit. Look at this. Check this out. This is a young lady. Now, LIGN, Digital Foundry, GameSpot, everybody said that the PlayStation 5 was running quiet, right? Now, with the Xbox Series X, we got the consoles. We were able to get the consoles months and months with testers, with Digital Foundry, with LIGN, and everybody. And they were able to tamper with the Xbox for an extremely long time. Now with the PlayStation 5, they just got these things 3 to 4 days ago. And they're automatically coming out and just lying, saying that the PlayStation 5 is running at cool temperatures and it's quiet as a mouse. They're already lying. How can you really do some extensive tests if you just got the thing 3 days ago? Sony finally decides to release this thing. I am telling you, in my next video, some real fishy things are going. Listen, I'm putting the warning signs out right now. I am telling you, there are some real spooky, suspicious things going on with the PlayStation 5. And I am telling you, you're gonna be upset with me. Because when you buy that thing and when you take it home, there are going to be thousands upon thousands of problems, overheating issues. Watch. Now, we're going to debunk the lie. They're claiming the PlayStation 5 runs so quiet you can hear the squeaking of a mouse running through your house. More than you can hear the PlayStation.
Empieza ahí a darle un poquito. Entonces suena un poquito más. Empieza ahí a darle un poquito. Entonces suena un poquito más.
But wait! There's more. Just in case you thought that was a faulty product, you know, this is somebody else showing off the PlayStation 5. Okay, but wait, there's more. I got another one. Now this one isn't a sound test, but this is coming from the Twitter account of Shannon Leo. She's some type of Asian woman. She has a check mark, so she's certified, right? This is Shannon Leo. This is backwards. I'm gonna read it for you. Now she works for CNN. She works for CNN. Let me give you her credentials real quick. Video game journalist at CNN Business, previously at The Verge and whatever, right? Now check this out. Check this out. This is just in case you thought the Hispanic woman speaking her language, you thought that was some type of faulty. Oh no, I can't believe this. This is America. In my test, the PS5 can get up to 120 degrees. Could you imagine if you walked outside right now and it was 120 degrees? That's how hot your console will be running when you buy the PlayStation 5. Xbox Series X, extremely cool temperatures, extremely quiet. It's been out for about 3 to 4 months now. People have had their hands on it, and still, no noise testers, no noise ordinances and things of that such. They literally got this console in 2 days. 120 degrees temperature Fahrenheit, and makes significant noises when reading a disc and or downloading from online. When I downloaded Ghost of Tsushima and Final Fantasy VII Remake on the PS5, I don't know why you do that, my PS4 save data didn't transfer over automatically. I had to go into settings to download it over, and that's when my PS4 Pro lost internet. This PlayStation 5 is real spooky. I am telling you, the true next-gen experience, the next-gen console will be with your Xbox Series X. Am I trolling? Am I trolling? I'm showing you the proof. You can't say it's trolling when I'm showing you the proof. Will anybody care when their consoles are running hot? Will anybody care when their consoles are running loud? All of a sudden, we don't care again. To go off on a side tangent, you know what's funny? Chat room. I'm going to read your comments in a second. You know what's real funny? Check this out, right? The Xbox Series X, an amazing console, right? An outstanding console. It comes with a controller, and that controller needs manual batteries, replacements and things of that such. And that's a problem amongst gamers. Excuse me, gamers. An hour tops. Whatever type of faulty products they're using for this battery life, it lasts for about 30 minutes tops if you unplug. I have to keep it charged up to the thing, right? But there's no batteries. A major inconvenience. A major inconvenience this PlayStation controller is. Batteries, right? Oh my God, batteries. Oh my God, it's just so inconvenient, man. I gotta sit there and I gotta take the batteries and I gotta unplug it and I gotta put the batteries in. Oh my God, oh yeah, I'm just so above that. Off, right? Check this out, right? Goes to show you that the PlayStation 5 is not a next-gen console, right? Check this shit out. You stupid bastards. You motherfuckers are talking about the inconvenience of putting batteries into the back of a fucking controller. When you dipshits have to literally unscrew the stand to lay the PlayStation 5 on its side. That's not an inconvenience. No, we've been unscrewing our PlayStation for years, replacing hard drives. But when it comes to the Xbox, it's an inconvenience to put in some controllers. Isn't that funny? I'm not laughing, but isn't that funny? You gotta unscrew that piece of shit station. Imagine if you're unscrewing and you lost a screw. Where did the damn screw go. You know, I mean, this shit is just a major inconvenience over there at the PlayStation. A major inconvenience. You barely can transfer over your save files. On the Xbox Series X, you can transfer games from the Xbox 360 from their cloud service with ease. No problems. No inconveniences. That's unacceptable. Yeah, the feds worked on the Spy Station 5. Oh, right. What is there to look forward to with the Xbox Series X? There's no games. Whoa, slow down. Slow down. There's games. And there's new games. You got Dirt 5, if that's your thing. Dirt 5 is not necessarily my thing. But I am going to start tampering with the Forza 7 Motorsports and Forza Horizon 4. I also heard that Forza Horizon Motorsport 7 is getting some type of ray tracing and SSD functionalities. It's going to be upgrading the graphics to 4K and 120 frames per second. So I'm willing to get down with that if you guys are willing to get down with me. If you guys want to get your race on, let's get the races going. You know what I mean? You got Yakuza Like a Dragon. You got Forza Motorsport. You got Dirt. You got Assassin's Creed. You got all types of games to utilize the new Xbox Series X. Not only that, the real true gem, especially for a guy like me. Oh my God, the real true gem, especially for a guy like me. Listen, I'm a guy that loves having the ability to play backwards compatible games. Ever since the PlayStation 2, I didn't like the PlayStation 2 for anything else but my DVD player and my backwards compatible games. I was able to go back and play my PlayStation 1 games, right? I had a backlog of PlayStation 1 games that I had to get through. I had endless upon endless hours of JRPGs I had to get into. You know what I mean? And that PlayStation 2 was a godsend at that time because of its backward compatible functionalities. When it came to the new games with the PlayStation 2, I didn't like any of them. Not until maybe towards the end of the PlayStation 2's life cycle, where I was able to enjoy the Persona 3s, Persona 4, the Dragon Quest Age, the Dragon Ball Z fighting games and things of that such. But when I first got my PlayStation 2, it was on the equivalent of playing games like Bug Snatch, Little Big Planet, and Destruction Derby All Stars. I mean, some of the worst games you could ever play in your life, and Grand Theft Auto and Madden. It was disgusting. It was a torture. It was a torture for me. My only getaway was getting to those backwards compatible games. And the Xbox Series X will be offering you thousands upon thousands of games from all console generations of the Xbox. You're going to be able to play games from the Xbox like Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2. You're going to be able to play the Jade Empires. You're going to be able to play Fusion Frenzy, a fun little, cool little party game. I think it's better than the Mario Party, the Mario Party games. No offense, my Nintendo guys. This is just what I think. Halo 1, Fable 1, you know. You're able to go to take your games from the Xbox 360. What? Bros, we're going to be diving into Left 4 Dead 1. We're going to be diving into the Lightnings. We're going to be diving into the Left 4 Dead 2s. We're going to be playing the Infinite Undiscoveries. We're going to be playing the Dragon Age Origins. We'll be playing the Lost Odysseys. We'll be playing the Tales of Vesperius. We'll be playing the Blast Remnants. We'll be playing the Fallout's New Vegases. We'll be playing the Blue Dragoons. We'll be playing the Elder Scrolls Oblivion. We'll be playing the Final Fantasy 13s. We'll be playing the Final Fantasy 13. And the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on of games that you can play. You can go back and play your Mass Effect games. You don't have to wait for the remaster. You don't even have to wait for the remaster because with a true next-gen console, you're able to play your games remastered. You're able to take these old games and they're booting the games up to 60 frames per second. They're booting the games up to 4K. You're able to utilize the HDR. Automatically transforming old games into new. I thought if we're going to go back and give PlayStation 3 a praise, the PlayStation 3 was able to take old PlayStation 1 games and update them and make them look nice and play on your HD televisions. That was an awesome feature that the PlayStation 3 had, and that was probably the only feature that I enjoyed. I didn't like any of the games. I didn't like the online services. I didn't like the trophies. Everything about the PlayStation 3 was a joke. But when it came to playing my PlayStation 1 games, uprising him and upbooting him, it was amazing. And Xbox Series X is able to utilize those functionalities. So you're able to play your old games new. And trust me, I guarantee that thousands upon thousands of dollars, nobody played any of these games. So guess what? They're all new. They're all new. Not only that, you're able to go back and go to the Xbox One generation of games, huh? You're able to play Torment and Icewind, huh? You're able to play the Skyrim Enhanced Editions, huh? You're able to play the Division or Original Sins, huh? You're able to play the Reckoning, what's this called? Kingdoms of Amalur, Reckoning. Can't wait to play that. Boulder Gate 1 and 2. You're able to play Gears of War, the remaster, and the rare replay where we had access to Viva Pinata 1 and 2. Ladies and gentlemen, oh! Wasteland 2, Wasteland 3, Pillars of Eternity, Pillars of Eternity 2, XCOM 2, outstanding game, Fallout 3. Meanwhile, on the PlayStation. Meanwhile, on the PlayStation, you're able to play Bloodborne at barely 30 frames per second. At 720p. You're able to play hit titles like The Last of Us 2. You're able to play the greatest hits of Days Gone. Oh, don't forget, you're able to play Knack 1 and Knack 2. And that's it. That's it. You're only locked to some of the shittiest PlayStation 4 games you've ever played in your entire life. This isn't even my Xbox One games ain't even complete. This isn't even my final form, Negroes. I'm still going to be playing games like State of Decay, Grounded, Sea of Thieves. Outstanding games, outstanding experiences where we're going to be able to log into our shit, get the Xbox Live popping. We're going to... Not only that, what is there to look forward to with the Xbox Series X? Because a lot of people are just not talking about these things, man. Microsoft was able to acquire, in my opinion, the GOATs. The GOATs of gaming. Back in the day, for me, the GOATs of gaming were Square Enix, Capcom, and like if I was to go with like a Mount Rushmore, back in the day, it was Square Enix, it was Capcom, Nintendo, and I'll put Sega. And I'm talking about when it comes to games, not even the consoles or anything. For creating great games, I'll put, for the Mount Rushmore, you can only have 4. I would put Sega, Nintendo, Capcom, and Square Enix. Back in the day, those are my favorites. For me, right now, the Mount Rushmore, Obsidian, Bethesda, That's all I got right now. But if those two would make it, I love Obsidian Ambassador games. I love them. They're the reasons why I fell in love with the Western RPGs. And for Microsoft and Phil Spencer willing to put their money where their mouth is and start gaffling up these outstanding companies. My God, guys, we are going to be playing some of the greatest Western RPGs known to man. We're going to be playing the sequels to the Elder Scrolls games. We're going to be playing sequels to Fallout games, Doom games. Oh, it's going to be an amazing. Watch when that new Elder Scrolls, the new Elder Scrolls 7 or 6, wherever they're at right now. Wait till that drops. Right? Not on the strongest console and the only true next gen console. Huh? Maps are going to be bigger. Towns are going to be bigger. More missions. Thousands of pounds of missions to go on. Oh my God. Bro, they also have Obsidian. Obsidian was the ones that made the Pillars of Eternity. They also made the Fallout New Vegas. They also made the new game, Outer Worlds. And the game they got coming next year and or the next year after that will be Avowed. Avowed. It's going to be in the realm of Elder Scrolls. But it's going to be in Obsidian's version. When Obsidian makes a flipping RPG, they make a flipping RPG. If you don't know, now you know. Not only that, you got Rare that's working on an outstanding game. Not only that, you have the Ori and the Blind Forest, outstanding. You're going to be having part 3 coming out in this soon. It's going to be looking great at 120 frames per second, 4K, HDR, all that great stuff. You got another State of Decay coming. You got some really good looking games coming to that Xbox, man, that I am really flipping excited for. Like, passionately excited for. I have not, and neither have you, been excited or passionately excited for getting my cum-stained hands on a PlayStation game in over 10 years. I don't like Uncharted. I don't like Horizon. I don't like Ghost of Tsushima. I don't like God of War. And neither do you. If you did, it would show. It would show. Oh, it shows. It shows in the bargain bin. I know that. It shows in the bargain bin. I know that. That's all the proof I need. I am tired of tripping over PlayStation games when I go into GameStop. I am tired of walking past the PlayStation section and there's cloggings of games everywhere. This shit is so fucked up. The PlayStation, the GameStop employees don't even take care of that section. They just, usually shit's in alphabetized. It's in alphabetical order, especially when you go to the Nintendo Switch and the Xbox section. Everything seems to be alphabetized, right? You go to the PlayStation section, you're grabbing games from G to A to I. You're so fucking confused and disjointed. Not only that, you walk into the PlayStation section, there's a smell of piss. You end up pissing in the PlayStation section. It's so goddamn fucked up over there. You know what I mean? What does the Xbox Series have to have for you? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? First of all, it's the strongest console on the market. It's the only true next-gen marketing on the market. You have an endless supply of thousands upon thousands of games. Some of the best multiplayer games out there on the market. You got Zombie 70. You got some anime games coming. Oh, don't let them drop a new Naruto game. Don't let them drop some new Dragon Ball Z fighting game under the Xbox Series X graphics. We bringing back the anime nights. We're bringing them back. We're going to be having Halo night. We're going to have Gears night. We're going to be having Left 4 Dead night for sure. We're going to be having Minecraft night because Minecraft is exclusive to Xbox. Not exclusive, but you know what I'm saying? It'll play better on your Xbox because it's an Xbox owned game. We're going to be having all types of nights, and not only that, we'll also be having nights on the Nintendo Switch. We'll be playing. We're going to have Smash tournaments coming up. We're going to have Mario Kart tournaments. We're going to be having all types of little multiplayer tournaments going on the Nintendo Switch as well. We're going to be playing Monster Hunter Rise on the Nintendo Switch. Things are looking really good on the Nintendo Switch and the Xbox side of the game. Meanwhile, what nights are we going to be having on PlayStation, huh? I'll end the video with this. And I know you guys don't want the video to stop. I know you guys are charged up and ready to go. I know you guys want to get your Xbox Series X's. I know you know. But we got it. Hey, everything has to come to an end. But I will end the video with this. And this is the most important thing to remember out of all. For those of you sitting around listening to IGN and all these other punk ass sites, we will be coming back in 2 days. And I have more information because the PlayStation 5 is looking really spooky. We're not getting the truth. People are lying. That console is broken at launch. It's running hot. It's running loud. I've showed you the proof. The games are shit. I showed you the proof. I've been telling you about PlayStation games for thousands of years now. You should all know that all those games are garbage. Jay Bart, what's going on, bro, with the $9.99 donation? Shout out to my man Zobi, you're a legend. Thanks for coming through, Jabari. Thanks for checking out the video, man. And thank you so much for the donation. I know you're a pro PlayStation guy, but PlayStation's about to get that work. It's about to get. It's going to be on both sides. The Nintendo Switch and the Xbox is going to be on both sides. Pounce. It's going to be like that JoJo Bizarre meme. We'll end the video with this, but thank you so much for the donation. Really appreciate that, man. I owe you I owe you more donation. You're always looking out for me. I got to look out for you, but not with the PlayStation 5. This is the most important thing to remember. I'm going to end the video with this, and I know you guys don't want the end of the video to end. I know you guys want this thing to keep going, but we got to stop because we're going to come back in 2 days. I don't want to spoil everything. PlayStation 5 is looking real spooky. Trust me on this. For those of you who pre-ordered it, if I was you, cancel. If you're going to buy it, wait 3 to 4 years because it's looking real spooky. Phil Spencer is currently in Japan buying studios. They have been going from the biggest of Japanese developers down to the smallest. Phil Spencer was on the phone right now calling people. He's on that phone. He's taking trips out there. He's sitting down with Japanese businessmen. And he wants it. And if he wants it, he's going to get it. Trust me, he's going to get it. I don't want to throw any speculations out there. I don't want to throw any speculatories out there. Sega sounds like it's going to be a contender. There's a lot of moving around that's going on in Sega right now. Sega is currently shutting down their arcades, and they're also telling people to retire. So that means that's probably not a big thing. They're probably just telling the older people you should think about retiring because in Japan they have a thing about respect. It's a respectatory thing out there, you know? And they just don't want to tell the older generation you're fired, you know? They got to pay their respects. So they're probably telling them, hey, you know, we're about to be doing some different business acquisitions. We kind of want to stick with the young minds, the young youth. So don't be surprised if Sega is purchased because there's a lot of things moving out there. And if Microsoft gets their grubby Cubstain figures on that goddamn Sega, you got Sonic the Hedgehog. X all that. I'm not even going to try to appease to weirdos. I'm just going to appease to me. You got Yakuza, you got Shin Megami Tensei, and you got Persona. don't think you heard me. Let me say that one more time. You got Yakuza, whatever. You got Shin Megami Tensei, and you got Persona. I can list them all. You got Sonic, Phantasy Star, you got all that. But if those 3 games come exclusive to the Xbox, or even just owned by Xbox, I'm even cool with Microsoft distributing their games to Nintendo Switch and the PlayStation. I'm cool with that because that lets me know that money's going to be coming in. You have to bite the bullet over there on PlayStation. You got to buy our games. And when you do, that gives Microsoft more money to make better games and more games for me. What, you going to boycott Persona because it's owned by Xbox? I think so. Do not think so. I'm ending the video here because I can bash on Sony. Y'all want me to bash Sony because they're talking about they're going to be turning, excuse me, they're not talking about it. They are turning their back on Japanese developers. The creators of Bloodborne, there was the Japanese studio, they got Sony's Japan Studios, right? And they had From Software. And they had worked together on making Bloodborne. From Software is the Japanese studios, Sony Japan Studios, is sitting there and they're like waiting to get to work, and Sony has not contacted them in years. Their contracts are coming up to an end. Pretty soon they're going to be out of business. Sony is completely turning their backs on Japan, and they are going in a more SJW narrative route. You can see it with The Last of Us 2. You can see it with Spider-Man in the gay flag that they was putting, you know, you can see it with the Miles Morales, the Black Lives Matter terrorist Marxist group. You can see that they're going into a more SJW route. They're totally getting away from video games. You can see it with the Spy Station. You can see on the Snitch Station. If you can read the manifesto with things that you cannot say, it's totally, it's really taking away your rights as a human being for things you can and cannot say. The PlayStation is looking real flipping spooky. We're going to get into that in 2 days when the PS5 comes out, and we're going to congratulate the Sony fanboys. We have to. They made it to another generation. But we got to keep it real. It's looking scary over there. All right. Thank you. Thank you for everybody coming through. The King, Omido, what's up? Slipstreams, AB, Bailing, Sony, Clive done better. Could have done better. Sony could have done better. I mean, like, let's think about it, bro. I know this is Xbox's day. We're celebrating. We're happy. I'm happy for everybody that got it. I'm going to have mine. I'm going to start passing out my gamer tags as soon as I get it. We get online. Please do me a favor and everybody get Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. I want to play Left 4 Dead again. I love this game so much. I love it. I love it. Please. But listen. It's looking real spooky. We're going to get into it. Come back. Subscribe if you haven't. We'll get into it in 2 days of the launch of the PlayStation 5. I'm out of here, guys. Thank you so much for the donators. Thank you so much for Jabbar for donating $10, being a PlayStation fan and willing to donate it to an Xbox Nintendo guy. Slide, what's going on? Slide needs his Xbox. Slipstreams is Elder Scrolls. Avowed. Don't forget about Avowed, guys. Avowed. Now, listen, don't do what the Sony fanboys do. And don't underestimate my gangster. Don't underestimate my gangster. When I tell you what the hot shit is, yo, we got a donation from Braylon. I'm sorry, man. Collier, I'm getting your name wrong, but thank you so much for the $2.99 donation, man. That is gangster, man. Thank you so much. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun next couple of 7 to 10 years. Don't forget about Avowed. Elder Scrolls is the big name, I get that. Don't sleep on Avowed. Don't sleep on that shit. Don't sleep on Avowed. Don't sleep on Ori and the Blind Forest. Don't sleep on Sea of Thieves. That is a game that will be manually updated throughout the years by Rare. Don't sleep on Grounded. That is a game that will be manually updated through the years. Like is being created by the creators of Avowed. We're gonna get into all those games. Don't sleep on don't sleep. Don't whatever I'm copping, that's what you want to cop. Yo, man, what is there to look forward to with the Series X, man? And this is I can understand for Twitter weirdos, I can understand that. But this is LIGN saying this. And LIGN is hiding something when it pertains to the PlayStation 5. I already showed you half of what I know. Wait until 2 days. We got more. We got more. I wish I had the Xbox right now. I wish I had an Xbox. I'm thinking about getting a nigga. I'm thinking about getting a nigga like back in the 90s when niggas was getting jacked for their PS2s. I'm thinking about getting in it. Don't get caught sleeping. Yo, I got my Xbox. Bow! I'm gonna catch a dude lacking, yo. Yo, I got the Xbox, dude. Yeah, bah! And then I'm gonna get right back in line, too. After I jacked your ass, I'm gonna get right back in line like, yo, what's up? What's up? We here.